Hey, my chickadees, welcome back to the back 40. Okay, good morning to you. What I have is still working on my Daisy and Grace challenge, nose by Stash Buster challenge. On the table, one things I had was these boxes of scraps. This was the fabric scrap that we had showed and talked about. And then these were just my flowers. Now, on the flowers, most of these came from the Dollar Tree, and I just bought the bundles like these and then just deconstructed them. Pulled these off and then pull the leaves off of them. And then either took those off or cut them off. Most of the time, they just pull right off. And then you're left with the flowers. And a lot of these, most all of them came from the Dollar Tree. They were those kind of flowers, the pansies, or those Hawaiian lace. I always like to buy the ones that are in bundles. But most of them are the Dollar Tree. Some of these are these little petals and let's see. These little ones here that you can get from Michael's or Temu or Shein, those kind of little things. And then the Dollar Tree, a little white and blue flowers. It has a little pearl looking thing in the middle. I might have used all those. All right, like these. And they would come blue and white in a little pack. So, this was just stuffed like it wouldn't. I had to force it closed and it was bowed up. So I started using some of that. And I took my fabric scraps. And out of this container of fabric scraps, I made this because I just love that. And I thought it'd be a cute little pocket. So I glued that down, Mod Podged that down on the thing, and then I just went through and set the scraps up as flowers or page edges. Like this one could be a page edge, so I put those scraps together and then just sewed them. And then this was a flower clip that came in some stuff. And then this one and these were like really big scraps, so I saved those to go on like page edges and stuff. These two were flowers that could be page edges, flips, those kind of things. So I grouped all those together, and then this one was the mushroom file, and I grouped it together. So those two things could be fabrics for those type of journals. So I put those together. Then I took the scraps and sat down and made little flower clusters. And I made 38 of them. But they just were a piece of fabric, and then I layered the flower petals on them, and then put a bling in the middle of them. And I made 38 of those last night. And just all different ones, different sizes. Here's 3. Different colors. Just whatever looked good. I thought looked good with the fabric. And I put those together. And they can be used. That's some that came in. That's cute. And then in the middle of them, I either put a pearl or a rose. I put a little petal and a little dot in that one. Just different little bling stuff. That one needs one. And they can be used as a little cluster on their own. Or you could cut the fabric. If you wanted just a flower, you could cut around and cut the big parts of the fabric off and just use the flower on something. And let's see, that looks like Bubatina. So on Bubatina here, I put down a page here of some tissue that came out of my Grammy stuff, and you can just put a little flower cluster on the edge there. I think we have the red and white poppy. See, there, and it just kind of pops right there. And you could do that. You could do a page edge and do them all down the page edge. And do them all down the page edge and make a page edge out of it. It's just, you know, you could do all kind of stuff with them. But we're going to give this one to Bubatina over here in the corner because, you know, she needs a bow on her head to go on that page. Okay, see? Alright. And then we have that. I did 38 of those. And then I did 38 of those flower sets. This was all scrap fabric. And then I did some little scrap clusters that you could use for clusters or, you know, all kind of stuff. I did 6 of those. And then I had some, and I made a snippet roll, a base for a snippet roll to start. And I just went through and just sewed, laid the fabric out and just sewed it down to make a fabric snippet base. And I put all of those together. And that was it. And so I had emptied that whole entire snippet thing, made it up, and got rid of all that fabric and got some pretty cool stuff out of it. So that is what I did last night before I went to bed. It was fun. And I enjoyed it, and I busted all that scrap fabric up and got it into something useful. So that can go over on our done. Another thing off of our table. All right, this challenge is coming along pretty good. Okay, bye. See y'all on the next go round.